I started my catering business while running my small Italian restaurant, it just skyrocketed. I mean, I would get orders for 200 people, 300 people. I remember a few times I did orders for 500 people from my small little kitchen in San Juan Capistrano. So, wow. I mean, it wasn't a big deal at all. It wasn't a big deal at all. Because you gotta remember, it's all a mindset. I would talk to my restaurant friends and I would say, why don't you do catering? Your food is so amazing. You need to cater this to this big parties, to weddings. He's like, no, I don't want to deal with that. It's just too much work. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? The work you're doing right now is too much work. You do one catering job and it's done. You're done for the whole week, you know? Because you make so much money and you can charge more. And there's so many other services you can do with it to even make more money. It's just, for me, it's a no-brainer. But for the first 5 years of running a restaurant, I didn't think about it until I started getting a few calls here and there. I'm like, why not? Let's give it a shot. I had a switch, a little switch went in my head and said, okay, stop being afraid and just go for it. And I did, and it changed my life. I mean, it really did change my life. I started working a lot less because I started focusing on my catering, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. And you need to do it. You need to do it. If you don't have a catering side of your business, you must start it today. Today, because it's so easy. It's not a big deal at all. You will figure it out. Like, people will call me and say, can you do hamburgers and hot dogs for 100 people? First, my brain would say, no, you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to. And then I'm like, what? Hot dogs and hamburgers? How hard could that be? I mean, one time I got a call for turkey, right? The guy's like, can you make turkey for us? It was Thanksgiving. I said no. And then every year I would get calls, people asking me, do you do turkey and ham? And then I'm like, why don't I do it? I just went on YouTube and I looked at a couple of videos and I figured it out. I figured out how to make turkey. I mean, it's so easy. You get some breadcrumbs and garlic and celery and you just stuff it in the turkey, and then you buy a turkey bag and that's it. And you put some butter in the skin. I mean, I figured everything out, and then I show it to my cook and we got it done. When I started just saying yes to all the catering jobs, my business and life got so much better. I mean, December started being my best month. I remember December, I used to make $15,000 to $20,000 just in profit, And I would close right before Christmas because all the corporate offices, every big business was closed, and I wouldn't do parties for regular people, because it just wasn't worth it really, because for 10, 15 people, because we were so busy, I was just doing it for corporate offices for 200, 300, 100. That's all that we were doing, and it was all before Christmas, so it was great for me. I made all this money before Christmas, and I would close for Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, because I already made all my money feeding the corporate offices around town. So it was great. It was great. And I just wish I started it earlier, because it was so simple. And turkey and ham, it's like 99 cents a pound. It's like the cheapest meat. And then you're charging $15, $20 per person. And then you're charging for delivery, you're charging for setup, you're charging for this, you're charging for that. It just all adds up, and it's great for you and your business. So if you're not doing catering, don't be afraid and just say yes. Just say yes and you'll figure it out. I swear you figure it out. With today's technology, with YouTube, anything you want, you can go online. You need servers, you go online. There's companies out there that will send you servers. Like, I didn't have servers all the time. So if I had big events, I would just go online and I would hire servers. And I'll pay, they charge you $30 an hour. So what? You charge the client $50 an hour. You know, everything works if you just know that you can figure it out. All right. So catering is huge. I don't care how big your kitchen is. There's no excuses. My kitchen was 400 square feet, and I would feed 400 to 500 people. You know, you just prep. You prep ahead. A few days before, you make this, you make that, and then you reheat it that same day. You just warm it up. You don't have to make everything fresh that same day. And don't say, oh, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be the same. You just know how to make that good gravy, that good sauce, and you keep the food hot. People are not going to tell the difference. They're not going to ask you, oh, how did you make all this? Or where did you make all this? Nobody cares. As long as you get there on time and you give them the service they want, that's all they care about. So go out there and start your catering business. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me, okay? Go on my website, alshanmarketing.com, and there's a button on the top right. Click that and ask me anything you like. And I'll make a video or I'll message you personally. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.